Yup, it happened again. Mojang leaked some info they weren't supposed to, this time in a survey about Minecraft Live. In it, they asked what people's favourite part of the show was, and crucially, they called this segment Vanilla Holiday Update with Agnes, New Creaking and Pale Garden. This is huge news that you can expect both of those features sometime in the holiday, but what does it mean for the update? When exactly can you expect it, and when will it be in previews for us to play around with and test? Hello, I'm Toycat, and subscribe if you want to see more Minecraft news videos, and just keep in mind that someone had to break a confidentiality agreement for today's, but let's start with the start of the story, which is Minecraft have wanted a holiday update forever. They have specifically achieved this a few times in the console edition's case, and they've done it once on Bedrock, which was a part of the Village and Pillage update. They split the Village and Pillage update into about 5 parts on Bedrock, and the part that contained bamboos, pandas, and indeed the crossbow was released in December. However, this was the last time they achieved it, all the way back in 2018, because shortly after, Bedrock Java update parity was reached, and Java releases just one update per year. And so what is the solution? The future of Minecraft. This is a blog post put out by the head of Minecraft, Ryan Cooper. It was in September, and it was a very dramatic reveal that yes, Minecraft Live would become 2 separate shows, one at the end of the year, one at the start. Yes, Minecraft updates would stop being once a year, but instead be replaced by drops, which come quite frequently, and we got our first drop announced for October 22nd, the Bundles of Bravery update, but now we also have news regarding that next update or drop, because that was revealed at Minecraft Live by Agnes, and if you aren't familiar with it already, it contains
Pale Garden. The creaking heart and its creaking puppet. The contrast of the silence and the sounds.
A white-collared woodset.
The hanging moth.
Collectively, this makes up what we, the community, have been affectionately calling the Creaking Canopies drop, but it also could be 1.22, or if you're feeling like a pedant, 1.20, 1.3 technically, or 1.20, 1.60. The long story short, though, is that we haven't known when it's coming out, except that Minecraft put out a few surveys for Minecraft Live, and in one of those surveys, particularly one that they linked to from their Twitter, they did say that you have to sign a confidentiality statement. In this, they say information you received during the course of the survey is proprietary and confidential to Microsoft. This makes a lot of people question, can you actually share this, Toycat? Someone signed a confidentiality statement, you would hate to breach that. However, even if we ignore the fact that this is clearly a boilerplate confidentiality thing, and I doubt they thought they were putting anything secret in there, it is worth mentioning that literally this same statement at the very end here says that you shall not be liable to Microsoft for disclosure of information which you can prove is already known to you without an obligation to maintain the same as confidentiality and becomes publicly known through no wrongful act of you, or C is independently developed by you, and in this case I confirm this was tweeted by the Minecraft wiki account, so we can cite them as a source that I didn't learn this from the survey, because I did learn this because it was tweeted at me, if I'm being honest. And it's a very, if you're curious as to what that thing is, to go back to this, in the survey they asked lots of questions. Some of these questions are fairly odd, like what modes of Minecraft do you play, and I just love the idea of imagining someone who plays exclusively adventure and spectator. But anyway, the point here is that one of the questions they asked, what was your favourite part of Minecraft Live? They then separate out all of the major parts of the show, with celebrating Minecraft with Jeb, vanilla game drop announcements, bundle and hardcore, the Element Animation Villager news, the Minecraft movie, but then crucially they call the update segment Vanilla Holiday Update with Agnes, the new Pale Garden biome and Creaking Mob. Now, it's entirely possible that the person writing this survey just assumed it was a holiday update, and that is possible. They could have watched the show and just been like, yeah, that must be coming out around Christmas. It is possible, given that Agnes did say that it would be releasing
in a few months.
But I just don't think it's very likely that you'd be able to conclude from that for your official survey that you should call this a vanilla holiday update. Indeed, I think what is more likely is that someone working on Minecraft Live titled the segments this way. That's why you'd say Element Animation and not Villager News. You need to know that that's Element Animation, etc, etc. And I think that therefore they titled this the holiday update internally, but they decided to, for the announcement, not say that it'd be coming out by the end of the year or within a few months in any non-specific way, just in case they have a delay, you know, kind of lower the pressure on themselves, but also so they can under-promise and over-deliver, the thing you should always be aiming to do. And what makes this seem even more likely is that Agnes says,
So it's gonna be really fun to see you all experiencing it. And it's actually coming to snapshots, previews, and betas very soon. So soon you can all try it out.
I think that as your rational Minecraft news source, rather than just jumping on this and saying it's 100% confirmed, therefore, I'm going to say that we were already thinking it was a toss-up between December, the dream, the extreme push, or it was going to be in March, and so now this gives us another reason to lean towards December. On the balance of probabilities, this is more likely to be true, and I know that it's more fun to have someone jump along it and say, yeah, this is definitely right, but I would rather you all keep your expectations in the right place, which is to say right now about a 90 to 95% chance of this releasing in December. In fact, the only thing pointing against it is something that we'll have to talk about as we finally answer when is holiday. If the Minecraft vanilla update for the end of the year is going to be releasing in the holiday season, when is that exactly? And I can tell you to within 3 days, but first I'd like to quickly give an announcement of something I know a lot of you are excited about, the Big Salmon plush, which is there to celebrate the last few days. We now have literally just 3 weeks remaining until the Bedrock Big Salmon becomes the Bedrock and Java Big Salmon. Very, very sad, but the Big Salmon plush is officially fully funded. So if you were holding out because of the fear of being refunded by us not hitting the target, it is now officially viable to make as a project. This is very exciting. However, I had to go through a big company recently and work out, okay, when are these shipping? Because of the 1 week we added to the campaign, they're going to ship on December 31st, but then it's going to take a few days after this. And so technically speaking, I can say that it's shipping in holiday 2024, but realistically, because of the fact that it takes time to actually ship things and all of that stuff, it's going to be with you in the first week or two of January. And so there's something similar you can say about Minecraft updates. If they finished the update, if they finished the content in it in late December, then it wouldn't be with us until January because it takes a few weeks to certify, it takes employees to be there to physically release it, etc, etc. And so if they want to release it by the end of December and they want to do it on both Bedrock and Java, they need to have the update finished sometime by the end of November. And so therefore, we need to see those betas and previews starting really, really soon. The update needs to be nearly finished right now, and they need to get the entire thing done within the next 8 weeks. Is this possible? Actually, yes. So right now, Minecraft has finished the 1.20, 1.40 update, the Bundles of Bravery. I'm very excited to play hardcore on Bedrock, but they've started work on their next update, and we just got a clue as to what that next update is going to be. So as you can see, David, Cornerhard MC, has confirmed that there is a realms bug that they are fixing, and he says that in 1.20, 1.50, we should have a new slider in the UI for player sleep percentage. This is exciting by itself, being able to set that in the actual game rather than using commands. The player sleep percentage is allowing you to have only some players sleep and move forward through the night, but the fact is, he refers to it here as 1.20, 1.50. If you are curious, when they move to a major version, usually they start to call it 1.22.0. Whatever the betas are, and so that means that they are going to be calling their next version 1.20, 1.50. I'll admit right now, this means I'm very likely wrong about the Creaking Canopies update being 1.22 therefore, because it looks like, at least on Bedrock, it's going to be a 1.21 sub-update, or they're going to have 1.20, 1.40 release in October, and then 1.20, 1.50 release in November, and then they're going to work on 1.22 and have it out and finished by December. Not impossible, just unlikely. Once a month is always the goal for Minecraft sub-releases, but they haven't been hitting that for quite some time, and especially with December and all of the holiday time off, it seems a little bit unlikely. So therefore, I would say that 1.20, 1.50 is likely to be that next update. They're going to go through 4 or 5 or 6 preview cycles, and then by the time it's done, sometime in early December, they'll be ready to release. That means that if you want to have a good guess as to when it's actually coming out, I would say, using the Tuesday methodology of Mojang's history, I would say December the 3rd, December the 10th, or December the 17th. We don't have any more information about which one is most likely right now because we don't have any previews for 1.20, 1.50, but just know this means that we literally might be playing with the brand new Creaking or the brand new biome literally this Wednesday. Wait, that's tomorrow. I'm on a plane tomorrow. Oh god, oh no. Anyway, with that said, no, please Mojang, don't do this to me. I took a week off a long time in advance knowing that you wouldn't be releasing snapshots because of Minecraft Live. Why did you change this all around me? But more seriously, there is almost certainly going to be a holiday update this year, and I think the only questions left are when. When are we going to get our first snapshot and preview for it? Is it this Wednesday? Is it next Wednesday? Please Mojang, make it the one after. But also we have the big questions around when the actual update itself will release, because it looks as though it could be December, but I won't rule out, again, to be a little bit of a pessimist at the end of a very, very exciting optimistic video, I won't rule out that they're calling it a holiday update because because 1.20, 1.50 could roll out, and it could be behind experimental, and so technically available to play in December, but not unexperimental until, say, January, February, etc. That is a real possibility, and not one we should discount, but again, we won't know anything until 1.20, 1.50 rolls out in the very near future. Speaking of near future, if you have a plan to live into it, this is your last reminder to get your hands on a Toy Cat Big Salmon plushie. They are available for just a few more days and then never again. If that is something that you possibly want, and let's be honest, you do, he's adorable, he's lovely, and he represents this special moment in time, then you can go to the link down below and you can join the 216 people who already have theirs. Thank you for watching. Thank you to anyone who supports the channel in any way, because I'll see you in the next one, by the way. But please, Mojang, don't stop planning your updates around my holidays.